Welcome to Class 1 Introduction to Property Law, Part 1. The first chapter in your textbook is structured around two primary questions. The first is, why should we recognize this thing that we call property? And the second is, what is property? The purpose in posing these two questions is to get you all to understand that property does not exist in nature, but is instead a social construct. It's something that society creates, and because it's something that society creates, its definition and the legal rights that flow with it differ by society. So in different countries, for example, you might have different definitions of property, and the legal rights that are assigned to property might be different. In general, you can think of property as a term for two rules. Two rules that typically govern property have to do with access and control. Who has access to the property, who has control of the property, and how much access and control do they have. Now, who has access and control depends on how that property is characterized. Property can be categorized as private property, collective property, or common property. This property law course focuses primarily on rules that flow from private property ownership, but it's important to understand the other two types of property and the theoretical justifications for their existence. Let's begin with common property. Common property is property that's available for use by all members of society. It's like a local park. All members of the community can go and visit the park, and the park is not owned by any one single individual. Now, laws that govern common property are geared towards securing things like fair access for everyone. Laws that govern common property also seek to prevent anyone from excluding others from using it. So they try to prevent exclusion.